turning off the great song. All right. Okay, everyone. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Janine, and I'm the events programming manager here at Meetup. Welcome to Meetup Live. I am so excited for this event. We're continuing to celebrate National Hispanic Heritage Month. Today, we're joined by two special guests, Dominguez and Maria Palmieri, co-owners and directors of JoelSalsa Dance Studios in New York City and SalsaClassesOnline.com. Again, like
Hi
I said,
guys.
this event is in celebration of National Hispanic Heritage Month. Joel and Maria will be teaching an hour-long session that will cover salsa fundamentals, including basic steps, shines, and turns. I have no idea what that means, but they're going to tell you. This is a awesome event for me because I'm going to get to learn to dance salsa, which I should have already known. And you'll also learn about the history of salsa and how it's a vital part of Latin American and Caribbean culture. Before we get started, I'm going to go over the guidelines and the agenda for today. So this event is going to be recorded, but don't worry, you're not going to appear in video. However, since it is recorded, if you have to leave early, do not worry. Or if you want to watch it again, we're going to share a recording on our blog at meetup.com/blog. You can access it at some point mid next week. And everyone is muted. That's courtesy. You will only be able to hear myself and Joel and Maria. If you have questions, please submit your questions. Joel and Maria are excited to answer your questions. You can submit them in the Q&A feature at the bottom of your screen. And lastly, we have closed captioning available. Thank you to Zoom. To turn it on, just click on the live transcription icon at the bottom of your screen and select your preference. So right now we're doing about 5 minutes of introduction. Then we're going on to the salsa lesson, which is going to be 45 minutes with Joel and Maria, and followed by 10 minutes of Q&A. So whatever questions you have, please share them in the Q&A feature, and I will be asking Joel and Maria at the end. So before we move on, I am going to briefly introduce today's guests, and then they're going to take it away. So like I said before, Joel and Maria are the co-owners and directors of JoelSalsa Dance Studios, New York City, and SalsaClassesOnline.com. When Joel and Maria met on the dance floor, they discovered their same love and passion for salsa music and dance. They achieved their dream of opening a studio in New York City over 10 years ago and an online studio where they teach students the connection of salsa music and dance all around the world. This is how Dance with Feeling and Salsa Classes Online were born. So I am done. Joel and Maria, take it away.
Hi, thank you so
Hello,
much.
everybody.
Hi guys.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome.
We are
Yes.
very happy to be here.
We're
Please start.
super excited to be here. So thank you again. I'm Maria. This is Joelle, and we're really excited. Thank you to Meetup Live for having us. Of course, in celebration of Latin Heritage Month. We're excited to be here. We hope that you guys are excited to learn. And we'll start again, like she said, we'll start with a brief history and then we'll get into the dancing, right?
Yeah, but first of all, welcome for everybody because I see names of countries probably I cannot even pronounce as well. So, so welcome everybody. We are so excited. So salsa, it's worldwide, right? So if this is the first time that you take a salsa class, no problem. This is perfect for you. Now, if you've been dancing salsa, maybe at home or you're Latin and you learn with the family, etc. Again, this is going to be a very good class for you because we're going to explain the different styles of salsa, okay? So now, we're going to start from here, directly to the history of salsa, right? The history is very open and very broad because they have different rhythms involved into salsa, right? But let's start from the beginning. Salsa really pretty much came from Africa, right? So all the sound of the drums and everything, they come and they land to the islands like Puerto Rico, Cuba, and Dominican Republic, and also parts of South America and different parts. On these little parts of or little islands, they start bringing all the slaves, and they used to communicate with each other with the drums and dance, right? This is how they used to communicate at the beginning of everything. Then, of course, with the combination with the guitars from the Spanish people, they start mixing the sounds of the drums or the percussions with the guitars, and they create a rhythm. They call it son, Okay, S-O-N. So this rhythm pretty much is one of the first ones that you can actually dance in couple, right? So you can pretty much you hold in couples and start dancing. That's one of the first dances that you pretty much you can dance in couples. Now, when you're talking about salsa, right, itself, it's a big umbrella because after son, you have danzón, you have cha-cha-cha, you have son montuno, you have guajiras, guaguancó, etc. For all these rhythms that they are under the umbrella of salsa, that was very complicated to know which one is the one that you were listening to, right? Because it's just they have the same more or less they have the same instruments, but they were sounds very similar, right? So it was very difficult for the regular person that they just want to dance and know more about the culture. So they figured out a way to call all these rhythms and put them on the one umbrella, right? So let me just go back a little bit the rhythms, right? Because once you have the main rhythms, like the foundation of the rhythms, which, like I said, is son montuno, danzón, cha-cha-cha, etc. Some people start mixing the sounds of New York and other parts of the world, and then you start mixing blues and put a little touch to the Afro-Latin, Afro-Cuban rhythms, right? Or Afro rhythms. So then after that, you start mixing everything, and then you start getting new ideas, new rhythms, new ways to dance, etc. So that's why they started figuring out that, oh my god, now there are even more rhythms, so we have to do something to make this to the public, right? You have to click play. So then of course it was very it was very difficult to start naming all these names. So because what happened when you put a pot, right, and then you start putting a lot of ingredients, right? What happened with that is that once you mix it, you have a big pot of sauce, right? Salsa, right? So some people like, wait a minute, we start mixing all the sounds, all these rhythms, all these instruments, and inviting people that they play Latin jazz and people that play blues and people that play other instruments, and start incorporating into these rhythms, right? The Latin rhythms that we have. So what happened is that to make it commercial, to make it open to the public, they call it salsa. Okay. Now, it's people that call it salsa even before they want to make a commercial, right? So it's very hard to say exactly when they call it salsa because there are many people that they said different things. Oh, that's starting in the 50s. No, actually before the 50s. No, that was in the 80s when all the romantic music started kind of boom, etc. Right? Or the 70s because that was when the Fania started traveling the world. So it's kind of difficult to say exactly when people start calling salsa. But what you have to know is that salsa is the big umbrella where you have under this umbrella you have all these rhythms, all of them that you can put son, danzón, cha-cha-cha, and people call it salsa to everything, right? But of course the most populars are the ones that we know these days, like Mark Anthony, like India, Victor Manuel, just to mention some of the populars. And we have also people from the old school, which is El Gran Combo, Sonora Ponceña, etc. And new bands, actually, that they have the same feeling of before, the days before. For example, Tromboranga, La Máxima 79. These bands are trying to recover the rhythms that they used to play on the 70s and before that, to have this kind of that feeling of the old school salsa. Okay, so now that I talk a little bit about the salsa history, how everything evolves, right? So we're gonna start dancing, but before I want to clarify this because this is very important for everybody. A lot of people, they think that when you dance salsa, it's only one way to dance salsa. In reality is you can dance salsa on many styles. You can dance salsa Colombian style, Puerto Rican style, Cuban style, salsa on one, salsa on two, and also the most popular, the home style, right? Home style is pretty much, if you're Latin, you know what I'm talking about, the one that you learn with the family and the parties or the street, right? And then you dance in a little bit like to the side. So that's also another type of salsa, right? Another style, I will say, and which every style is completely fine. It's just depending on the demographic where you're dancing to, okay, and also the where you're gonna be dancing. For example, if you're dancing at home, probably you want to stay with your family and dancing the home style. If you are, for example, in Los Angeles, a lot of people over there they dance on one. If you come here to New York, you will be dancing salsa on two, okay? And because we are from New York, we live here in New York and we teach in New York, we are going to teach you the on two style, which is also known as
It's
New York style or mambo. So you can call it either of the three ways. It's pretty much the same concept, and we're gonna explain to you in a second how you're gonna differentiate these styles, okay? So remember, we're gonna learn how to dance salsa on two, or call it mambo, or call it New York style. It's pretty much the same concept, okay? To give you a quick difference between dancing on one and salsa on two, just so you have an idea, so you can help us right here, okay? So I want to help you. I want you to participate as well. If we dancing right here, right? We have two steps. So if I break forward right here with the left, or Maria with the back, this step that leaves the center, right? Whenever we step forward or whenever we step back, right here, right? These two steps that they're outside of the center, we're gonna call it the break steps, right? These two break steps, if they hit on, for example, on the first beat of the music, that means that you will be dancing on one. If hits on the second beat of the music, that means that you will be dancing on two, which is what we're gonna learn today. So usually when you listen to a concert, right, and you go to a concert and you start listening to this leader band, and they start singing like that. Okay, guys, ready? We're gonna start. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. You see, I break on the first beat. I will do it again in case you miss it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And because I break or on the first beat, that means that I will be dancing on one. Okay? Now what happened if we wait in the center and we break on the second beat like this? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You see, I break on the second beat of the music. That means that we are going to be dancing on two. And this is what we're gonna do on this class. Okay? Now, let's move on. To make it simple, the method that we're using is using the conga beat, the conga sounds, which are these two instruments, the instruments that you see in the back. They have actually two sounds that we are going to concentrate and we are going to follow, okay? The first one is gonna be the tones. It's like more or less like this, kong kong. And this is another strong sound that we call it slaps, and it's like that, pa. So we can do this rhythm, kong kong, pa, kong kong, pa, kong kong, pa, kong kong, pa. The reason why we pick the congas is because the conga always is gonna hit on the second beat of the music, means here, pa. Every time that we remember, either we go forward or back.
We break forward or back. It's gonna hit the slap of the conga.
Slap of the conga. So if we keep the rhythm of the conga, it's gonna help us to keep the on two beat, or the salsa on two style. So if we're doing this with the conga sound, the first kong kong it will be with the right. So we're gonna do
step on it.
Kong kong,
and we break.
Pa and kong kong, pa and kong kong, pa and kong kong, pa and kong kong, pa
Forward
and
left.
kong kong,
Back with the
and
right.
kong kong,
Pa.
pa. I will do it to the side here so you can see it. Kung kung, forward left, kung kung, back
So
right,
there's this
kung
rock,
kung,
right?
forward left, kung kung, back
with the
right, kung kung,
rock with
forward
the
left,
left,
kung kung, basic here, kung kung, forward left, kung kung, back right, kung kung, pa, kung kung, pa. So remember, the kung kung is on the center, center, back and center.
Center with the right, forward with the left. Center with the left, back with the right.
And center, forward and center, back, center, forward and center. A little faster. Let's say that the congueros are playing faster. Kung kung, pa, kung kung, pa, and 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 yeah.
Step.
I'm gonna add an extra step right here. Whenever we go forward or back, we need to transfer the weight. I will do it on this angle, and Maria's gonna keep that way so you can continue following her, but we need to transfer the weight, right? So if we start with the first beat again, kung kung, left, right, kung kung, right, left, kung kung,
So we're
left,
changing the weight in
right,
the
kung
center.
kung, right,
Step,
left, kung kung,
step,
left,
step,
right, kung kung, right,
step,
left,
step.
kung kung, pa, pa, kung kung, pa, pa, kung kung, pa,
Forward with the
pa,
left,
kung kung, pa.
back with the right.
Keep dancing, keep dancing. I want to show
pa,
you what we are not
pa,
looking
pa,
for, okay?
kung kung,
So I don't want you to use tap
pa.
right here,
Pa, pa,
right? I want you to really transfer the weight. Pa, pa, kung kung, pa,
rock in
pa,
place.
kung kung, pa,
Rock
pa, kung kung, pa, 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 pa,
And if you
kung
notice
kung.
also our hands are waist
kung.
level, okay? So sometimes we start to put our hands up to the side, but you just want to pick them up, right? Like ready for dance. We call this dance position.
Mhm.
Pa, pa, kung kung,
Pa, pam, kung kung, pam, pam, kung kung,
pa, pa,
kung kung, pam, pam.
kung
And
kung.
just a quick myth, right?
Pam,
People think that dancing salsa is just this. Oh my God, I have to move my hands. Don't worry about to move the hands. Like I said, just keep the hands and let them move. Let them be.
Let them naturally
Okay,
move, yeah.
naturally moving. Okay, so we're going to move on into our side step. We're gonna cover 3 different ways to do the basic. Okay, the first one is going forward with the left, back with the right. Now we're gonna change and we're gonna start doing a side step. Okay, so again, my first step will be with the right on the kung kung sound. So I will do kung kung, open left, kung kung, open right, kung kung, open left, kung kung, open right, kung kung, open and kung kung. Notice that we always come back to the center, right? So we just touch the break step and come back, touch the break step and come back. Right, left, kung kung, right and kung kung, left and kung kung, right and kung kung, pa pa, kung kung, pa pa, kung kung, pa pa, kung kung, basic and. So after we close with the right, kung kung, now we can change the direction with the left. So now we're gonna change the direction going forward. Pam pam, kung kung, pam pam, kung kung.
So the
pa,
rhythm
pam.
doesn't change here, right? We're always doing that. Kung kung, pa, pa, kung kung. Or sometimes you'll hear slow, quick, quick, slow, because you have actually 2 beats in the center, right? To take a pause. Pa, pa, pause. Okay, notice it's not a stop. Stop, right? It's just you're moving through. Boom, pa, pa, right? Boom, pa, pa, kung kung, pa, pa, kung kung. So same with the side basic, right? We do kung kung, step, step, kung kung, step, step, kung kung. Yeah, so notice the rhythm never changes. Kung kung, pa, pa, kung kung,
Basic
pa, pa,
and close,
kung kung,
forward left, kung kung, back
with the
right, kung kung, forward left, side step and kung kung,
step,
bam
step.
bam, kung kung,
Take a
bam,
small
bam,
step, right?
kung
Now it
kung,
doesn't have to be
bam,
too
bam,
big.
kung kung,
So you have
basic
control.
and kung kung,
forward left,
kung
nice
kung,
and short.
back right, kung
Kung
kung, forward left,
kung kung,
side step and kung kung,
step,
open
step,
left,
kung
kung
kung,
kung,
step,
open
step.
right, kung kung.
step, step.
Basic, bam, bam, kung kung, bam, bam. Freeze right here. Okay, we're gonna move on into the third step.
How are we
We're gonna
doing,
do this.
guys?
We're
Let
gonna do
us know
this.
how we're doing. Go ahead.
Yes.
Sorry, keep going.
If we have the chat open, just let us know. Just actually, let me just do this part right here. Okay. So.
Good? Okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
So we are going
Woo!
to move on. We are going to. You can see us clear, right? Yes.
Yes.
So we're going to move on. Now we're going to do a back step. Probably a lot of you will, I don't know if everybody, but a lot of you will recognize this step. So after we close with the right? After we close here, kung kung, we're going to step with, back with the left and back with the right. We do back,
step,
left, kung kung, back, right.
So same
kung,
rock step.
ba,
Quick,
ba,
quick.
kung kung, bam,
quick,
bam,
slow.
kung kung,
Quick, quick.
kung kung,
step,
bam,
step.
bam, kung kung,
Ba, ba.
kung kung, bam, bam, kung kung,
Ba.
kung kung,
Ba.
kung kung, bam, bam, kung kung, basic and center,
kung, ba,
forward
ba,
left, center,
kung,
back
back,
right,
right,
center,
kung,
forward
forward,
left, center, back right, kung kung, back step and center,
back
open
left,
left, kung kung, back
with the
right,
right.
kung kung,
Step,
back
step.
left, kung kung,
Step,
back
step.
right, kung kung,
Step,
back
step.
left,
Making sure we change
basic
the
and
weight.
kung kung.
Step, step.
And by the way, you
Right,
turn your body
left.
like 45 degrees,
Left,
right?
right.
So we do it one more time, back step and
Kung kung,
45
left,
degrees.
right,
45.
left.
Kung
Kung,
kung.
kung. Step,
Pa,
step.
pa. Kung kung.
Step,
Pa,
step.
pa. Keep going. Pa,
Step,
pa.
step. Kung, kung. Pa. Kung, kung.
If you
Pa.
recognize the step, probably roll. Oh my God, this is
Quick,
my step.
quick,
I feel
slow.
like at home
Quick,
right now,
quick,
right?
slow.
You got it, you got it. Cool. If you know, you just keep practicing. We're gonna get you there. Kung
Kung,
kung.
kung.
Bam
Pa,
bam.
kung,
Basic.
kung.
Bam
Pa,
bam.
kung,
Forward.
kung.
Bam
Forward,
bam.
left.
Kung kung.
Back,
Bam bam.
and
Kung kung.
forward, left.
Side step. Ready, go. Kung
Kung,
kung.
kung. Step,
Open
step.
left. Kung
Kung,
kung.
kung. Step,
Open
step.
right. Kung kung.
Back,
Open
back.
left. Basic and go
Kung, kung.
forward.
Forward
Bam,
with the
bam.
left.
Ba,
Back with the
ba.
right.
Kung kung.
Forward, left.
Back step. Kung
Kung,
kung.
kung. Back
Back
with the
left.
left.
Kung kung. Back
Bum, bum.
right. Back
Bum,
left.
bum.
Basic and kung
Kung,
kung.
kung. Forward,
Bam,
left.
Back
Back with the
and
right.
and we're
Forward
gonna
with the left.
leave it here before.
See?
Now we're gonna play some music
Ready
for
for
you.
music?
Okay? How are we doing? Yes or no? Yes? So type in the chat, let us know you're having fun, you're dancing, okay? And
If you're ready for
sounds
music.
good, sounds good. I love to see the yes. If you have it, please type in the chat, smiles, everything. If you like it, you're having fun, let's do it, okay? Now, the song that we are going to play. Yes, my daughter says yes, thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, so now we are going to, I'm going to play, actually this is an application that we have, right? And it's not mine, but I mean, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna play the music here so you can hear it.
To play the instruments.
Oops, sorry. Let me slow it down. Actually, that's the good part of this.
Música. Música maestro, sí.
I want you to hear the conga beat here. So this is the conga beat.
Pa.
This is what we were saying about the conga beat, right?
Kung, kung, pa. Kung, kung, pa.
Even my daughter, she knows the rhythm.
She's
She's
doing her
always
little
like,
claps. Kung, kung, pa.
yes. So this is what we want to feel it. I don't want to worry about numbers right now. I don't want to worry about anything. I want to worry about the feelings. Hear the sound and dance to it. Okay, that's what actually we were looking for. So this is actually part of our method, teaching you how to dance with the music. Okay, so kung kung pa pam kung kung 6 7 kung kung forward kung kung
pa. Kung, kung, forward. Kung, kung, pa. Kung, kung, pa. Kung, kung, step, step. Kung, kung, step, step.
kung kung pa pa side step.
Pa. If you have it, you can add a little shimmy in the center. So you can see how much time you have, right? Boom, boom. Pa.
Yeah, if you're more advanced, you already have some practice. You
If
already
it's
know
too
it.
much, just
If it's too much, just
slow,
keep it with the
quick,
basic.
quick, slow,
The important
quick,
part
quick,
is that you
slow.
keep the beat.
Pa. Pa.
Sometimes the body wants to go faster, right? Try to control it, and pa, pa. Basic. Kung
Kung,
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 forward left, kung kung, back right, kung kung,
Yeah, so exactly.
back
Sometimes
step.
we
Sorry.
pa. Sometimes we race all the steps and we make them all equal, right? Like back to back. But there's that little pause. Pa. Yeah, there's that. Take that little pause. Pa, pa, pause. And then you have time to do your quick on your rock steps.
Basic.
Rock. Pa, pa, pause.
Keep dancing,
Pa,
keep
pa,
dancing. I'm
pause.
gonna play the
Pa,
piano now
pa,
so you can
pause.
hear it.
Pa, pa, pa. 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 Kung kung pa. Kung kung pa. Kung kung side basic. Pa. Kung kung step step. Kung kung step. Kung kung step step. Pa.
Let me know if it's too loud. You can hear the music
Kung
there,
kung pa.
the sound.
Kung kung basic. Kung kung forward.
Let's try one more time. Ready? 5 6 7 kung kung pa pam
Oh, you changed.
kung kung pa
Forward.
pam
Kung kung
pa
back.
pam kung kung.
Forward. Pa pa.
I'm gonna put a little more volume on the conga so
Pa.
you can hear it.
Kung kung 6. Kung kung dum da dum. Kung kung da. Kung kung bum ba dum. Kung
So
kung
even if the piano is there, we want to continue connecting with the conga beat, right?
ba. Back basic. Let's close. Back left. Kung kung. Back right. Kung kung ba. Kung kung ba. Kung kung ba. Basic.
Basic.
Boom, boom. Forward, left. Ba. Boom, boom. Ba. Ba.
Right turn.
Ba.
I'm just kidding. Not yet. We will get there. We will get there.
Forward.
Bam, bam. Side step.
Da. Ba. Ba. Ba.
Notice it's a little pause right here. Like, it's not really a complete pause, means it's not this. Right? It's more like slow down. And, bam, bam, and, 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 and.
Basic. Boom, boom. Forward. Boom, boom.
Keep dancing with Maria. I'm gonna play now the
Forward.
bass so you can hear now the strong heart right here, okay?
Ba. Back basic. We close. Back with the left. Back with the right. Step, slow. Quick, slow. Quick. Right? So you notice if you're doing that little pause, you have to add a little more intention on your quick, and quick, slow. Quick, right?
I know right now that you're dancing, okay? But after we finish, I want you to let us know if you feel the conga beat right here, okay? So whenever you're finished dancing, and then you help us with the comments right there, then let us know if you hear it, okay?
Sometimes it's good to visualize, so you'll see our hands. Boom, boom, ah. Boom, boom, ba. Slow, ba. And, da. And, ba.
Side step, go, and...
Right, because there are other instruments that are a little overpowering the conga. Even, especially when the voice
Basic.
comes on. Da.
Back step.
Ah. But this is a good way to train the ear. Boom,
Basic.
Boom, ha. Boom, boom, ha. Ah. So let's try to, we won't talk, and let's try to listen. Ba.
Side step. Basic. Side step.
Up.
Very good. Cool. So we're gonna leave it here
Yes.
for the first part, okay?
Woo.
So now we are going to move on. But you don't have any questions, please. If you have any questions, just let us know in the chat, okay? We're gonna move on with the Ella, please.
Ella, I asked you, please.
So
Oh,
we're
am I
going
finished?
to move on now into right
call you.
turns and left turns. Okay, are you ready for this? Yes or no? Let us know. You're ready. We're gonna move on.
Easy. Some say it's easy. Some are having a little bit of trouble with the, I learned LA style, so I'm having to retrain. Yes, exactly. Any
Yes,
tips?
yes.
This is a good question that we saw really briefly because we're seeing everybody's lista. Yes. If you learned LA style, that is also considered on one style, which is linear, though LA is linear, right? Forward and back. Similar to on two, except like we explained at the beginning, you're breaking on the first beat of the music. If you ever wanted to transition from on one to on two, this is why we use the conga rhythm, because it's a little bit, I'm not going to say easy, but it's a little easier to train the ear with an instrument rather than just counting 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Because if you're counting, even if you dance on one, if you're counting 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and then you move to on two, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, it's hard to differentiate the two, right? Because you really get up here with the numbers. This is why we explain with the conga rhythm, it's more like attaching the steps to the rhythm or to the instrument, which it does require, of course, training, and it's going to take a little bit of time to transition, but it's definitely easier to do with the instrument and not the counting. Okay, so that's my advice.
Connect to the music, please. That's
Yes.
important, right? We want to
Exactly.
dance with feeling. Actually, I didn't have my shirt today, but I have a shirt that
Somebody
says
says, I
dance
can't find
with
my right
feeling.
foot. We'll get you there. Like practice, anything in life, it takes practice, dedication, and patience. Yeah?
Yes.
Patience.
Okay, so now we are going to move into our right turns. Right turns, okay? So we're
Using
gonna
the
start
same
from here.
rhythm, yeah?
We're gonna start first with the mechanics. So you're gonna give us first the 3 first steps, okay? Let's start with the right. It starts right,
forward, left, pivot,
and right. Okay? So you're gonna put the weight right here on the right leg. Notice my weight is not on the back. My weight is actually moving all the way on top of my right leg. So let's do it one more time.
Nice and slow.
Ready and go. right, left,
and
right.
step on the right.
Notice my body even go like forward, well, in this case, go in this direction to put my full weight on the right, okay? Let's do it one more time, and we are going to freeze right there. 5, 6, 7, and right, left,
and
right. Okay, now actually I said freezing, but now I want to show you what happened if I do it on this angle, so you can see how I make a pivot, right? I make a push and come back
with that left,
right, with the right turn. So if we do this together from the right turn, it's like this, and right, left,
pivot,
right. You see my left is free, okay, and my full weight is on the right leg. Cool.
Yeah.
Now,
we didn't mention this, but we're actually going on a little bit of a 45-degree angle, and this is because we're turning to the right. We like to give ourselves a head start by pointing in that direction, right? So instead of going forward with the right leg, you're going to go to the side, right? And the same with the left. The left is also on the diagonal, and that's when we step and pivot, and then on the right, we come back to our center.
Yeah.
So let's do that, right?
Cool.
Let's that's it. And
5, 6, and
right, left, and right.
The next step, we're going to move on. We're going to make a smallest step with the left in front of your right. Notice I'm going to start pivoting and transfer the weight to the left, okay? So the right is completely free. Let's do these 4 steps together. 5, 6,
one
go.
after the next. Ready? Right, left, and right, and left.
Your weight is on the left. Make sure that you can move up the right. That means your full weight is there. Let's do it again. 5, 6, 7,
we
and
go right,
left, right,
and left.
Okay, but when we say left, you're facing to, in this case, to us, or for our case, to the wall. Okay, 5, 6, and
or the back of our head.
Right, left, right, left. Yes.
Left, we sit on the weight, like Joel said. We sit on that leg. And notice that's our slow step. We're gonna put the conga beat with it, but notice how we're saying and left because you have 2 beats to take that step, right? So try not to rush the step. Yeah.
So let's do this actually together with the kung kung sound, so you can see where we are at. Okay. Only these 4 steps. So the first one, remember, is the right leg. So we're gonna start.
Kung kung slow.
Kung kung, quick, kung kung. Notice by the kung kung sound, we are facing this way, okay? Again, 5, 6, 7, kung kung, forward, and kung kung.
Step.
And if you recognize the step, it's only the second part of the basic that we just been practicing before. So from here, you don't come back to the center, you go all the way back. Back with the right center, okay? Remember this, back with the right center. As long as you feel this part right here, back in place and center, then it's pretty much how you're going to finish your right turn. So let's do this one more time from the top. 5, 6, 7, kung kung,
right,
forward, and kung kung,
with the left,
back
with the right,
and center, basic, kung kung, back again, kung kung, forward with the left, kung kung, back right, basic, back, back, kung kung, right turn.
You can sing it, right? So the mind-body connection. Kung kung, back with the right,
kung kung, forward and right turn, go. Kung kung, forward left, kung kung, back with the right, kung kung, forward left, right turn, go. Kung kung, forward and kung kung, back with the right, kung kung. One more time, right turn, kung kung,
prepare, forward left.
Kung kung,
face the wall, back with the right.
Kung kung, bam, bam. I know that at this moment we cannot see you, but we know what possibly can happen if you finish. Oh my God, I don't finish on the correct leg. What happened? Why I'm not finished with my basic? We're gonna show you 2 ways to do it. Maria's gonna do it one way, the first part, and I'm gonna do a little bit different. You will see how they look different, and it can be one of the things that can happen that you don't finish on the correct leg. So we're doing this. Right, left,
bam,
right.
bam.
You see, Maria is right. Maria is correct right now, and I'm wrong because I put the weight on the back. I move from the center. I move my leg. So now I don't know which leg is next, and I get all confused. So let me show you again. Right. So again, we're doing right, left, and if you move the right back, that's gonna take you out of beat. right? Is you will be confused. So the goal is that you stay like Maria right here.
You
So
want to
we're gonna
step on
stay.
that right, so it gives you the momentum to keep turning to the right, right? So it's right, and then the body naturally wants to put down the left foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it again. 5, 6, slow.
Kung,
Kung kung.
kung.
Forward
Left,
and
right.
kung
Kung,
kung.
kung. Right,
Basic.
left.
Kung kung. Bam bam. Kung kung go.
Here we
Right
go.
turn.
Kung,
Kung kung.
kung.
Forward
Left, right.
and kung
Kung,
kung.
kung.
Back
Right,
and
left.
kung kung. Bam bam. Kung kung. Right turn go. Kung
Kung,
kung.
kung.
Forward
Forward, left,
and kung
center.
kung. Back
Back
and kung kung. And go. Right turn.
So keep
Kung
going
kung.
over the right
Forward
shoulder.
and kung kung. Back.
Bam, bam.
Kung kung. Bam bam. Kung kung. Right turn go. Kung
Kung,
kung.
kung.
Forward
Forward,
and
left.
kung kung. Back. Kung kung. Forward and back right. Yes. Let's try with the sound of the music, and then at the end we're gonna start playing more regular music so you can feel and you can find the conga beat. Okay. So if we have everything, like finally got it. Sounds good, Dr. E, right? Okay. But that looks a while to get down. Yeah. It's just practice, let's just keep doing it very, very slow. We're gonna actually slow down this part right
Let it
here.
Facing 3/4 of the way around. Okay, Debbie, just keep turning. Remember I said we have to keep looking over the right shoulder, right? Keep looking, and then the body is going to eventually follow you, right? Follow suit, yeah? So if we keep doing bam, bam, kum, kum, forward with the left, I face the wall, back with the right. And it
Yes.
doesn't matter. You don't have to be perfectly squared off, right? As long as you can, even if you end up here, fix it on the back step. And then you'll end up squaring off when you can, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be keep moving, right? And recover.
Yes.
Cool?
Cool. Perfect. So let's
Hard
try
to
this.
pivot with the foot on the rug. Yeah. Put on socks. If you're on a rug, socks.
Yes. We're gonna slow it down here so you can feel it again.
Clean up 2 left feet. It's okay. 1, 3,
Kung kung.
5,
Ba.
7.
Basic. Kung kung.
Forward.
Kung
Kung
kung.
kung.
Back.
Back.
And
Kung
kung kung.
kung. Back.
Right turn go.
Kung kung.
Ba.
Forward. Kung kung. Back. So think of more trying to catch the rhythm, right? Than just worrying about every single detail. Yeah. Sometimes the body it will just end up catching it if you just keep practicing. Back. Let's go.
Now,
Right.
actually, Maria's
Kung
gonna
kung.
do the right turn. I keep the
Kung kung.
basic. Notice how we finish on the
Kung kung.
same basic. That's the goal, right? And that's what we are
Forward.
putting the emphasis on the
Back.
timing, on the rhythm. Because once we put this in couples, it's like, why when I try to dance, I crash with my partner and we are not in sync, etc. This is one of the main reasons, right?
Yeah,
Because we are
the
not keeping the
timing.
same beat.
Back.
Basic.
Kung kung. Forward.
Bam, bam. Right turn,
Let's go. Prepare. Kung kung. Push up the
Back.
left. Back with the
and
right.
Kung kung.
Back.
Kung kung. Right turn.
Kung kung.
Forward
Push up the
left.
left. Back with the right.
Also, one more time, so you can catch and you can practice yourself. If you notice that we're going forward, forward left, back right. On the basic, you keep the same thing. Watch. Basic,
Forward left,
kung kung,
back
back
with the
right,
right.
kung kung, forward left. So when we do the right turn, I will keep the basic. Maria's gonna do the right turn. Notice we keep the same concept. Forward left, back right. Okay, we have to keep the same timing, the same marching. Right turn, go. Kung
Kung
kung,
kung, back.
forward,
Kung kung.
back and kung kung.
Back.
Right turn, go.
Prepare.
Forward.
Forward left.
Now, so we don't forget the other steps. Remember, we have the side step, center,
kung. Ah.
kung kung,
Hey, now this is
Kung kung.
cake, right? This is
Ba,
so
ba.
easy
Kung kung.
compared to the
Ba,
right turn.
ba. Kung
So
kung.
really, add some flavor.
Basic.
Back. Kung kung. Back.
Almost forget. We didn't forget, but we want to mention it again. Bend your knees, right? You don't want to dance
Ba.
like straight. Bend your knees a little bit and relax your body, but hold your hands in this position so you look like a dancer. Okay,
Kung kung.
basic.
Forward.
Right turn, go.
And kung kung. Forward. Back.
Kung kung.
Forward
Ba.
left.
Side step. Kung kung.
And ba ba.
Kung kung.
Step
Ba,
step.
ba. Kung kung.
Step step. Kung kung.
Basic here.
Kung
Go.
kung. Step.
Ba, ba. Right
Kung
turn,
kung.
go.
Step. Try to catch the rhythm. Step
Ba,
step.
ba.
Kung
Kung kung.
kung. Step
Ba,
step.
ba.
Kung
Kung
kung. Ba.
Side step. Kung
Kung
kung.
kung. Step
Ba,
step.
ba.
Step
Bam,
step.
bam. Kung kung.
Ba.
Bam. Kung kung. Basic.
Gung gung.
Forward left. Right turn, go.
Gung gung.
Bam,
Forward
bam.
left.
Bam, bam. Gung gung.
Forward.
Side step. Gung gung.
Step,
Bam,
step.
bam. Basic. Gung gung. Bam, bam. Right turn in. Forward left. Back. Give me that one more time. Right turn.
Gung gung. Forward.
Bam, 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 bam. Forward left. Back right. Yes.
Let's try
So-
to practice with an actual song.
Yes.
A
Let's
little
do
half a song.
Cool.
I mean, this is not that this is not a song, but we'll put it to.
It's a song if you think about it, right?
So
It's just
add
a
a little bit
repetitive
more
song, but
instruments.
it's a song. Okay.
This is awesome. You guys should do this online every month. Woo! In Tampa. Okay, we will.
By the way, just to let you know, guys, we are going to have at the end of the class. Actually, we're gonna have this part right here. We're gonna have 14 days free of our school online. Okay, so you want to join and you have your phones, you can scan that. I will remove it in a second because we're gonna do it with music. But in case you want to join us, remember, free 14 days at our school online, salsaclassesonline.com. We have the link. And also, Emily, thanks so much for sharing the link. That's the link as well. So we're gonna remove it right here. You can also see it on the chat. Okay, we're gonna put it again in a second. Okay, so we are going to start one more
Someone's
time.
asking, is a back and forth step similar to cha-cha? Yes, except we're not doing the cha-cha-cha step. Okay, this is for Debbie. We're actually holding the goom goom sound. In cha-cha, the song is much slower. The beats of the bar are a little more spread out, so you have time to do cha-cha-cha, 2, 3, cha-cha-cha. But in dancing on 2, it is very similar. We just hold goom goom 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Yes.
So similar but different because we're not cha-cha-chaing. Cool.
Yes.
There
Is
are
that-
left turns as well, Sue, but we're just going to do the right turn because we have a short amount of time, and we're going to add in a shine, which is the Susie
So
Q.
this is a regular song. I want you to listen to the conga beat. Here, sorry.
Boom, boom, ba,
Kung kung
ba,
kung kung pa. Kung kung
ba.
kung kung pa. Kung kung pa.
Ba.
Pa.
Boom,
Kung kung
boom,
pa.
forward. Boom,
Let me know
boom,
how the
ba,
sound of the music
ba,
sound.
ba,
Okay, guys,
boom,
let me know there. Pa,
ba.
pa. Just a little bit low. Basic.
Boom, boom, forward.
Bam,
left.
kung
Boom,
kung,
boom,
bam,
ba.
bam, kung kung, bam, 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 kung kung, bam,
Forward.
bam, kung kung,
Back.
bam, kung kung,
Forward.
bam, bam, kung kung. Right turn, go.
Eh. Kung kung, forward. Left.
Kung kung, bam, bam, kung kung, bam. Right turn, go. Kung
Kung
kung,
kung,
bam,
forward.
and kung kung, bam, and kung
Kung
kung,
kung,
bam. Right turn, go.
Kung kung,
Bam,
forward.
kung kung, bam, bam, kung
Kung
kung. Right turn, go. And center,
kung,
forward,
forward,
left, back, right. Kung kung,
Let's try the basic, side basic. Kung kung, step, step. Step, step. Back, back. The conga's not there right at this second, but it's going to come back. Kung kung, ah. Here it goes. Basic, forward. Let's do back basic. Kung kung, back. Kung kung,
bam, bam,
Kung
kung
kung,
kung,
step,
bam,
step.
bam.
Step, step. Kung kung,
Bam,
basic
bam,
after
kung kung,
this.
bam,
Back.
bam.
Kung kung, forward. Right turn. Kung
And-
kung, forward left. Back and kung kung,
bam,
forward
bam,
left.
kung kung,
Back. Kung kung, forward and here we go. Right turn. Kung kung, forward left. Back
bam,
and
kung
kung kung,
kung.
forward left.
Side step.
Kung
And
kung, step,
bam,
step.
bam, kung kung,
Step,
bam,
step.
bam, kung kung.
Back. Shoulders.
Basic. Back step.
Hey,
bam,
da da. Kung kung,
bam, bam, kung kung, bam, bam, kung kung, bam, bam, kung kung.
back, back.
Basic.
So we're not going to break this step down, which is called the Susie Q, but we're going to add it in and try to just catch on, yes? Kung kung. Here we go. We're going to cross with the right and step,
Cross with
step,
the
step,
right,
twist, step,
cross with
step,
the
step,
left.
twist. Make sure the knees are bent and ba, 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 twist, ba, ba, ba. Just twisting from the
ba,
hips. Twist,
ba,
step, step,
ba.
step, 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 step. And
Basic.
basic. Kung kung, forward.
You don't have it, don't worry. We
This is called
Bra,
Susie
bam.
Q, right? Basic. Let's try it again. Crossing over. We do
Cross
right,
with
left,
the
right,
right,
twist.
cross
ba,
with
ba,
the
ba,
left,
twist.
cross
step,
with
step,
the
step.
right, cross with
ba,
the
ba.
left.
Knees
Notice
are
that we
bent
mark
and
3
you're
steps
low.
here, right? right, left, right,
twist,
left,
step,
right,
step,
left,
twist.
right, left, right, basic.
Forward, forward.
Ba, kung kung,
Ba,
kung
kung,
kung.
Right turn. Ba, kung kung, ba, ba. Ba, ba, kung kung, ba, ba. Side
Side
basic.
step.
Step,
Bam,
step.
bam, kung kung,
Step,
bam,
step.
bam, kung kung.
Step, step.
Basic. Bam, bam.
Back basic. We closed first. Back left. Kung kung, ba, ba. Kung kung. Right turn from here, right? We go.
Forward,
Kung kung,
forward, left, back, right. Epa.
Susie Q. Let's go. And
Cross
step,
with
step,
the
step,
right.
twist.
Cross
step,
with
step,
the
step.
left. Ba, kung, ba.
Twist.
Follow the rhythm. It's
Twist.
right, left, right, left,
Five,
right,
six,
left.
and
Right,
1,
left,
2, 3,
right,
twist,
left,
5,
right,
6,
left,
7.
right,
1,
left,
2,
right.
3.
Basic.
And kung kung ba. Kung,
Right
kung,
turn. Kung
kung,
kung.
forward.
Bam, bam, kung kung.
Forward,
Bam.
left.
Ba, ba, kung kung.
Sa-
Right turn, go.
la, la, la. Forward. Side
Ba, ba.
basic. Ba ba. Ba ba. We can
kung
add a
kung.
cross
Bam,
in the
bam,
side.
Kung kung.
Ba ba. Cross.
You can keep it
ba,
the
ba,
simple
cross.
way, or you can cross like Maria a little bit.
Cross. This is what I'm doing in the front. Da da cross. Da da cross. 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 Basic. That was backwards.
Bam,
Back
bam.
basic. We close first. And da
Back
da.
left, back right. Kung kung. Ba, bam, kung kung. Kung kung. Bam, bam, kung kung. Ba, bam, kung kung. Basic. Right turn.
turn.
Go.
Kung kung. Forward. Susie Q.
And cross
Ba,
with
ba,
the
ba.
right.
Twist.
Cross
step,
with
step,
the
step.
left. Cross
Ba,
with the
ba,
right.
ba. Basic.
Cross with the left. Basic.
Ba ba.
Kung kung.
Ba ba. Left turn.
And split. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Woo!
How was
Thank
it,
you
guys?
guys.
Yes or no? Yes, that's right. My little baby's right here. Could you put the volume? Oh, okay. Oh my God, I put it lower a little bit. I'm sorry for that.
Oopie. I thought
Sorry
the
for
music
that.
was a little bit low,
I
but
can see the volume here, and it marks a little bit on red. But great, thank you guys so much for the comments. We really love that.
Woo!
You have to see that how all these things popping up.
this was an
Thank you,
antidepressant.
thank you,
Yes,
thank
that's
you,
what I
thank
like to
you.
hear. Exactly, right? You
Yes.
just get up and
oh my
dance,
God, dancing in
and you
York,
are. It's very therapeutic.
UK. Wow. So, again, a big hugs ever for all the people from all over the world that is dancing with us. I believe that dancing actually is a very good way to, number one,
Feel
just
good.
keep your body active, right? And another thing is that kind of wake up some kind of feelings and energy, right, in a positive way that just keep you right, active and moving and happy. I don't know. It's something that we feel and we love, and we have the passion of teaching. For many years we've been teaching, and still we love to see people like you taking this
Yeah,
class,
thank you guys for the great
having fun,
feedback.
enjoying, sweating, dancing, having fun.
Somebody says
all
they watch
together.
us on YouTube. Oh, good. So,
Oh, great! Thank you.
so we're not strangers
Thank you,
in
thank
the
you.
home.
Yes, of course you can. This is actually the school that we have in New York, JoelSalsa.com. That you are in New York or close by or passing by New York, this is where you can find us, JoelSalsa.com. And also you can see right here under is SalsaClassesOnline.com. And this is the school that we have worldwide, right? This is an online school. We didn't start right now. We actually have the online school for more than 7 years. So we've been on the online world for a while. So this is great. We're in New York. Actually, we're in Manhattan. We're in Manhattan.
New
You
York
can
City,
visit
yeah.
our page, JoelSalsa.com. You will find us there. Huge thanks as always, right, to
Thank
learn.
you guys. Oh,
Perfect.
Thank
So,
you.
well,
Yeah, someone is asking.
amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for the
so
great
much.
feedback. So happy that you loved it.
Let's
Yes.
put this.
And if you want music, someone's asking for a music playlist. I said you can find us on YouTube and just put Joel Salsa bands, and the video will come up where we actually recommend specific bands to like train the ear that has like good percussion and really clear sounds. So go ahead and look that up on YouTube if you want, and you'll have a good playlist to practice. Cool?
Yes.
What do you think,
So-
Janine? Did you dance?
No, I couldn't dance. I think I told you
She
about
said
this. Like, I have to wait until, I'm a little more comfortable and probably had a drink to relax myself. But watching you, you made it look so, so easy. You were both just like floating. And it's like someone commented and
Oh,
said that they
thanks.
had two left feet. I'm like, I have three left feet, two bad knees, and some really tight hips. So like you can only imagine what it's like for me. But I am going to
Oh,
definitely watch the recording. For people that were asking if this is recorded,
Yes.
yes, we are going to have a recording and a recap of this event posted on our blog mid next week, and you can access it at meetup.com/blog. Okay, so we've been
oh,
encouraging
cool.
people to ask questions.
Yes.
If you have questions, Joel and Maria are going to answer them for you. So please share the questions in the Q&A feature.
Okay,
Okay, so here we go.
let me
The
go.
first question.
So
Yes,
you're
we
gonna
are
read them?
married.
Okay.
Yes, we are married. I was kidding.
Did someone ask that? Although I'm glad you answered it
No, I'm
because
just
I was
kidding. I'm just
wondering the
kidding.
same thing and I didn't want to ask, but thank you for answering that. I guess you read my mind. Okay, Kathy Tricky asks, are the online classes all taped or are some live?
Yeah, we have both. We have some live and a recorded library, like videos organized by level in our library, and then we do go live on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And also we bring guest instructors, so we also do like pop-up classes with a guest. So yes, both.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Kathy again. Uh, can you recommend footwear so as to slide so that you can slide more easily? I mean, y'all really just look like you were just like floating. Like you made it look so easy, and Maria, it's like you were just going and going and going. Uh,
Well, yeah. So I mean, we've been doing this for many years, right? So that's always my first response. Is that we didn't wake up dancing salsa, of course. I mean, maybe Joel more than me, but it's practice, right? We've been doing it for a very long time. I'm not going to tell you how long, but yes, for shoes, they are Latin dance shoes. So you can look them up online. Just look up Latin dance shoes, and they actually have suede on the bottom. Oops, I lost
Oops.
my mic. They have suede on the bottom, which are meant for Latin dancing when you're on the floor, right? You don't wear them out in the street. You wear them when you're indoors. So that's the difference between
Specifically
regular
for
shoes
dance. And this one
yeah.
actually are for men. So these are
Yeah, they
also
have men.
for dance.
And they have women's shoes like that as well. So if you don't want heels, you don't have to get heels. You can
They
get
call it
a
practice
practice
shoes.
shoe.
Yeah.
got it. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so I have to
Good
ask.
question.
Your daughter made a few cameos. She is so cute. Does she already know how to dance salsa? I mean, I'm gonna be so upset if she can dance better than me.
She does.
Right?
She
Yeah.
does dance. Yes.
My
She's 4. But she's not like perfect, but she understands the rhythm and she understands like the basics.
Yeah, when we play slow music, for example, when we were weaving the conga beat, she keeps the timing with us. So she, with her hands, she actually doing it. So she's getting there. Yes.
She's
So yes,
getting
the
there.
answer
Yeah.
is yes, she can dance better than me.
I
Vicky
don't know
Klein
about that.
asked, do you teach bachata?
We do. We know how to teach
I will
bachata.
respond like this.
Okay.
We can,
can,
but
yeah.
it's not our forte.
Forte.
I will say like our school is meant for to teach salsa. So we are kind of like we like to prepare more ourselves on how to teach people how to dance salsa. But I have to say, if you can dance salsa, you can dance bachata and merengue and whatever you want. I will
I
say.
agree because I can dance bachata, but I cannot dance salsa. I can dance bachata and merengue. They're a lot easier for me, and if they're easier for me, that means it's probably easier for most people too. Because
Yeah, it's
I
a much
cannot
easier
dance.
rhythm to exactly. It's a much easier rhythm to understand. The steps are a little bit slower. Like I said, the beats are more spread out, just like in cha-cha. So you have time to think. Salsa is much more intricate, and we're only stepping on 6 steps over 8 beats. Bachata, you're dancing every single step, right? But we know how. Yes, of course, we have taught it before back in our days, and then we said this is not our passion. We love salsa. We need to stick to our roots.
Okay, so Sarah asked, hi, any tips on maintaining balance on turns?
Good question. Yes, there's a lot. You want to do that?
There are a couple of things. I mean, first of all, it's practice. If you just starting, of course, definitely practice is gonna take you there, right? The more that you're doing it, it's like riding a bike. It's like, can I go slow then ride a bike? No, but as long as you practice enough to go and have a speed in a tempo, you start finding your balance naturally. Same thing for turns. That's one thing. Practice is gonna get you there. The other thing is keep this. Now it's more technical for like keep your spot right. You start turning. For example, I'm looking at you guys right now, and I turn. I try to find your you as fast as I can. Instead, just scanning the whole room. By the time
Getting
that I
dizzy.
finish, I'm already dizzy. So there are.
Yeah.
I will say that's more like one of the best tips that we can give you. Try to keep your spot or try to keep a point where you're turning.
Yeah, and
And
one extra one that I feel like is important is try to take smaller steps. Like I was
mhm.
mentioning this as we were doing the class. Sometimes we take really big steps and it's so hard to control the body. So we have to make sure we take steps that we can control, right? My steps are going to look different than yours because maybe you're taller or you just have a different body frame. So I make sure I'm taking small steps so that I control my center. Yes?
Cool.
Thank you. And we have time for one last question. Lisa A asked, or said, the Susie Q is hard on my knees. Welcome to the club, Lisa. Me too. Do you have any tips for making it easier on the joints? Yes, please.
Yes, it depends. Shoes have a big, play a big part in that, in the knees. Like if you were wearing a sneaker, that's really going to hurt your knees because the sneaker will get stuck and you're like, ugh, right? Super bad on the knees. We already discussed shoes, so definitely the proper shoes or socks. If you have a wood floor, I prefer socks. And definitely bending the knees, right? Bending the legs is going to help.
Yeah,
I don't have the best knees either,
yeah,
dancing for so
because the
long.
idea is that you're using your muscles when you're dancing, right? You're using your calves
Yeah,
and you're using the quads to help support your body, so the whole weight doesn't really come directly to the knees when we straight put the legs straight. And also, like Maria said, when you try to twist and you have sticky shoes, the first thing that is gonna feel will be the knee.
the
Try to
joints.
twist it, right? So that can help.
Okay, so great shoes is one of them. Make sure your knees are bent and you don't put all your weight on your knees.
Yes, and you're
Yes.
activating the muscles. Yeah, which is
Okay.
more sometimes awareness more than anything.
Yes.
Thank you. That was great. Thank you so much for participating
Thank
in
you.
today's event. This was so awesome. I enjoyed watching you. Again, you made it look so easy, and obviously the audience enjoyed it as well. I mean, we had so much great feedback. And again, if you want to
Awesome.
be a part of the 14-day trial, we are sharing the link on the chat again. So, click on the link
Thank
and
you.
sign up. Before we go, I'm going to share 2 slides. Oh, if I can find it. There it is. Okay, so if anyone would like to become a organizer, we have a promotion going on right now. You can start a group and save 30% on your first subscription. All you have to do is go to meetupsavings.com. So again, if you're listening in and you're not an organizer yet, but you'd like to take a stab at it and perhaps find others who share your interests or start a dance group, take advantage of this 30% off on your first subscription. Lastly, we launched a podcast at the beginning of the year with our CEO. Please pull out your phones and scan the QR code, or you can just go to meetuppodcast.com to subscribe. I'm happy to say that our 20th episode is launching tomorrow with Meetup organizer Christina Howell. She is the organizer of Shut Up and Write Munich. So again, to everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, Joel and Maria. If you'd like to watch a recording of this, you can access it on our blog next week at meetup.com/blog. Thank you, everyone, and have a great day.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Thank you so
Yes,
much
we
for
just want to say
having
thank you
us.
so much for Meetup, the Meetup group. Thank you so much
Yes.
for the
Thank you, Janine
invitation.
and Emily, for
Uh,
organizing.
yes, thank you guys. Thanks so much. It's a pleasure to dance with everybody, be part of the Meetup group, and remember, you have to join and start creating groups like on Meetups, right?
That's right. Thank you. Thank you for that shameless plug. All right. Have a great day,
Thank you.
everyone. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Have a great day.